One take. This is NBA One Take featuring yours truly, Pretty Boy Lakers. This is NBA One Take for your head. NBA One Take for your brain. Coming to you live from Newburgh, New York. This is NBA One Take. April 20th, 2022. 420. Nah. But appreciate the vibes, you know how it is, it's just celebrate a day of good vibes, chilling and all that other, you gotta smoke a little something, you gotta smoke a little something, you gotta smoke a little something, you gotta smoke a little something. So there's gonna be some reviews that I've been watching, and the first thing I gotta talk about is Succession episode 5. Now, this episode is about mainly the fallout of Logan Roy's passing, and the Roy kids, Kendall and Rome and Shiv, are talking about something that was brought to them about a document that Logan Roy signed appointing Kendall as CEO, but it was a little script. These guys they underlined it and altered it and whatever they did. It's interesting, and so the kids is actually discussing on who's going to be the new CEO of Waystar and what they should do, and they was talking, and they went to talking in the room, and then they came to a conclusion that Kendall and Rome is going to be, let's say, co-CEOs, right? Because Rome was already COO. Now he's going to be co-CEOs with Kendall. They came to that decision. And Shiv, she was just saying, please guys, don't fuck me and all this other shit, and they think that's possibly the best way for the company to go, because Kendall can't do it by himself. He has his past issues and all types of stuff. He killed someone, and there's a lot of stuff there. And then Rome has his issues about, just being incompetent. But they saying if both are there as co-CEOs, I think is better. But so we see that Marsha, she's back. That's Logan's Roy's I think it's his ex-wife. I think they was separated or divorced, or his girlfriend, whatever. But she was in his life for years. She came back. She wasn't in for I think almost a whole season. But she's back. Around, and she's in all black. She's thing. I think her and Connor almost talked to Connor about striking a deal about she's old, like 70 million and things like that, and they said she had a real intimate conversation with Logan Roy every single night, even though they wasn't together and things like that. So that's just funny, Connor being Connor, being married to his girl Willa now, but that was just interesting there. But so they're gonna go, and then at the end you see Kendall kind of smiling about everything, It's like, yeah, I got this shit. He's like, yeah, I got this shit. I got this motherfucking shit, yeah. And everybody's like, yeah, it's just gonna be for the short term. Shit. Kendall's not thinking about the fucking short term. He's thinking about the long game. He's like, I got power now. So we have that. So that was just a little like Succession episode, like a real Succession episode that I really like to see. I like kind of the last couple of episodes kind of steered away, especially episode 4 was a shocker to everyone, but it was just a real Succession. That was a Succession episode. Okay, The Mandalorian season 4. It was a good season. It was a good season. So we have Mando and Grogu, main storyline, them traveling to Mandalore, not to Mandalore, to bring all the Mandalorians together, because there's two factions. Bo-Katan, they're Mandalorians, but they don't wear the mask. They've been cast out. And then, you have the traditional Mandalorian creed, which is Mandalorians that honor this is the way, and then they're fully with honor and thing. But they bringing them back. You got Mod Gideon. He's there, pulling the strings. He's like just one of the great villains of all time. He's just one of the great Star Wars villains. And then his plans is revealed in what he wants. But they go through episode by episode. You still have there's a lot of the same stars, and Carl Weathers, Sasha Banks, and others. But it was a nice fun season. So I think probably next season it's going to go more back to the Mandalorian, what he once did, which was taking bounties and working. So he's going to be like working for like the New Republic, taking bounties and things like that. And he's going to take Grogu as his son, which is going to be his apprentice. So that's so we have that, and it was just a nice fun season. I just can't wait till next season. I like when Mando is taking bounties like by the episode, and just bring more stars into it and things like that. So I think it went from a lot of the storyline things, but went more is next season possibly going to go into storyline as well as bounty and them going to different worlds and exploring the wide universe of Star Wars. So I think that's going to be good. That's what I can't wait for next season. But this season was really a real fun and episode, bringing things together. Now it's another series, crossover. This is gonna be the first season. I'm gonna say season 1. It's a Disney show, and it's really good. It's really good. So you have two young boys, brothers, JB and Filthy. So they go into they're young kids. They're 13, 8th grade, and they're really exploring themselves. But they play basketball, so they have big dreams of playing basketball, but also it shows them today, which is like 2022, 2023, as young kids, but it goes further in the future into an NBA draft where both kids as men are drafted into the NBA, and it shows their journey and going that far ahead, but it just always brings us back to most likely the main thing is when they was kids. So they go through the whole everything of dating and doing kid stuff. It's a nice show for kids of young ages. You got you know like if you got like a 15-year-old kid and a 12, 11-year-old kid, this is good to watch with them. But I watched it, I liked it. I really, really liked it. It was real fun. They father Derek Luke. He's their basketball coach. He's actually in the NBA, but he's not. But he's their basketball coach, so he's teaching them things. It's like a daily teaching about so many things about this and that. He's got his wife there. His wife is like the principal. She's the head, and it's a really loving family show. And I love this. I love this series. It was fun. The kid that played Filthy, he's actually in All American, which is another show that I watch. I got to talk about All American too. That's just a really good show. I'll probably wrap once the season wraps up. I'll probably go through All American, which is it's a lot of episodes, but I might go through All American the whole season. But it was a really good season. Heartbreaking, but I ain't gonna spoil that one. I will when I watch. I review it, but this is a really good series. The last thing is a movie I watched on Netflix. It was Seven Kingdoms Must Die. This was a real good movie. Talking about the Seven Kingdoms being taken by. It's a lot of like killings and things like that. It's medieval times. And it's about the seven kings, being pressured by the one king, and was told that all seven kings must die. And I think his name is Danes, and so we go through that, and they're fighting. They're trying to, it's a lot of historical context. Now, I did watch it, right? I don't have like names and things like that, but it was a real good, fun thing to watch. Because as I was watching, I was also watching a game as well, so I couldn't really get too well into it. But I get the basic concept, everything like that. But it was a real series. A good movie. Highly recommend people to watch it. I might watch it again so I can get everything I need from it, and things like that. I'm not gonna do another review on it, but I just watch it again or things like that. But it was good. It was really, really good. It brings a lot of historical facts to it if you're really into it and things like that. Yeah, but that's mainly it. Okay, but this is NBA Onetake's Pretty Boy Laker.